Hello, welcome to day 4 of Breathing for a Better Life. You made it. That makes me so happy. Congratulations on being here. Today we're going to be doing Kapalbhati breathing. It's called Skull Shining Breath. Whoa, what? So I just want to back it up just a second. You've heard a lot of really weird terms throughout the last 4 days. You've got a lot of information, a lot of new techniques, and so I just want to take a moment to acknowledge the fact that that can feel a little bit overwhelming, especially if you're new to this sort of thing. So here's my ask. Give yourself some grace. The worst thing that you can do is get stressed out about a thing that's supposed to lower and help you cope with stress. That being said, if something is not working for you, not making sense to you, or not sitting well with you, let it go. Oh my gosh, there's no need to harp on it or perfect it right away or understand it right off the bat. Give yourself that permission to only hold on to the things that do feel good and that are resonating with you. As long as these videos are here, they're going to be free for you. So maybe you do this in 5 days, maybe you do this in 5 weeks, maybe you only take on a couple of videos. It's totally up to you how you approach this information. So I hope that I've made that clear and given you a little bit of permission to really ease into this in a way that feels good and healthy to you. Skull Shining Breath. This is going to be probably the most challenging of the breathing exercises that you'll learn in this course, physically speaking. It's really meant to work with the energetic system, and again, we don't really have to worry about what the energetic system is. Deeper dive into that in the meditation courses. However, I do think it's important to understand that you are energy, and the energy inside you is what keeps you alive, right? If you've not got that energy coursing through you, so maybe you refer to that as spirit or your soul, maybe it's just simply mechanics of life, science for you. Whatever it means to you, but when that energy leaves the body, you're not moving anymore, right? It's gone. This is just a body. So there is an energy center within you. And if you study Eastern medicines, such as acupuncture, they work with the channels of energy or the nadis. And this breath goes back thousands and thousands of years. It's part of the yogic practice, and it works with the chakra system. If you don't know what a chakra is, cool. No worries. I just throw that out there in case you do, and that's something you are interested in. You've got 7 major channels of energy starting from your tailbone and move through the center of your body all the way up through the top of your head. And so this breath is going to be one in which you drive your belly in to, what that does is, so when you snap your belly in, let me back up a little bit. I want to speak first to the inhale breath. So if you breathe in through your nose or your throat, no matter what, no matter where you breathe in, when you're breathing subconsciously, meaning when you're not thinking about your breath, you're probably breathing into like just the top lobe of the lungs, right? And so you'll probably see chest rise, chest fall, chest rise, chest fall. Unless you're like pregnant, right? And then you're like just kind of clavicle breathing, or you're a long distance runner, you don't have the energy to breathe all the way into the bottom of your lungs or even the midway of your lungs, so you do that kind of clavicle breathing. And then there's belly breathing. So if you're breathing all the way into the very bottom of the lobes of your lungs, it will actually expand the lungs, and that pushes the diaphragm down, which pushes all, and I'm just going to tilt my camera a little bit. I have black on, which I should have shown a little bit better my belly today, even though it's not my favorite place to show off. But Basically, when you push the diaphragm down, the organs in your body kind of compress and it pushes out your belly. And then when you breathe back out, the organs in your belly get a little bit more space as the diaphragm pushes up, and then the lung exits through your lungs and then back out through your mouth or nose. So we're going to be working with belly breathing today, and we'll start with that belly breathing first, and then we'll speed up the breath a little bit. We're not there yet, don't worry. I'll clue you in on that after we get this concept down first. One last thing I want to speak to about how cool it is to breathe all the way into the full capacity of your lungs. Over time, it will build the health of your lungs. So if ever you were a smoker or a vapor or something like that, or you just don't have very healthy lungs, this is going to help you regain control of your breath. So it's really, really powerful for that. And then also the majority of the blood vessels in your lungs exist in the very, very bottom of your lungs, and that's just like a gravity thing, right? So when you're breathing all the way down, you're going to create the most ample oxygen flow throughout your body, and that's when white blood cells are kicking in a high gear and you're feeling vibrant and happy, you got blood flowing. Okay, so let's just try a couple rounds of the belly breathing. So I want you to put one hand on your chest and one hand on your belly and just kind of feel that rise and fall, and if you want you can close your eyes. Again, I'll snap into instructor mode here. Ooh, one last thing I want to show you. Well, we'll do this first. Okay. I have kind of a bouncy ball mind, which is why I need breathing. Okay, here we go. Ready? One hand on your heart, one hand on your belly, eyes closed if that feels good. Again, lift through your collarbones, relax your shoulders, and we'll take that clearing breath that I like to do first. So inhale. Open mouth, exhale. Cool, here we go. Deep breath in through your nose. Fill up nice and slow. Feel your chest rise, and then keep breathing in, keep breathing in, keep breathing in. Fill your belly up, and then exhale, soften through your belly. Keep exhaling, soften through your chest, out through your mouth. One more time like that. Deep breath in. Fill up your lungs. Feel your belly rise. Deep full breath in, and then we go the opposite direction. Breathe out. Out, out, belly falls, chest falls. Good. Open your eyes, release your hands. Did you kind of feel that rise and fall? I'm hoping so. Okay, what we do now, and know that that breath in itself is really powerful. It's just called belly breathing. So it's kind of like a bonus technique. Bonus technique. You can tell I've been doing my breathing today. Okay, so now what we're going to do is take that breath and kick it up a notch. This time through, we're going to snap the belly in and push the diaphragm up and out of the lungs. And so it's going to be a quick, rapid breath that goes like this. Feels really weird, so if you got people sitting around you, they might wonder what the heck you're doing. But try to let go of inhibition as we move through this. It's going to take a little patience. It's going to take a little practice, so just bear that in mind and have fun with it. You'll snap your belly in and exhale, and then the inhale's just going to happen on its own. Let's try it out. This time, bring both of your hands to your belly. I'm just going to stand up. Belly in, belly in, belly in, okay? So for this, you want to be seated. You want to be seated, okay? Long spine, and you let your belly spill forward. Don't be shy. All right, deep breath in. Clearing breath out. Okay, and then this is to prepare. Inhale. Here we go. Exhale. How did that go? Quick alert, before you go any further, As we speed this up, it's going to be quite accelerated. If you're pregnant or you have really high or low blood pressure, I don't highly recommend this. You know your body best. However, it really is going to work your heart rate up a little bit. And if you've got a baby in there, it might not feel great for babies. So you decide if this is something you want to continue on with. If not, flip to video 5. It'll be here for you if you decide to come back. Okay? So this time through, I'm going to kind of keep rhythm with a clap of my hands because it's going to go pretty quickly. Okay, we're going to do 60 of these breaths. All right. So before we start that, I'm going to show you, I'm sitting on a meditation cushion. So if you've got like a pillow or a meditation cushion, it feels really good. And I'm just going to kind of tilt my camera down here because I want you to see I'm just sitting on my legs on my heels, right? But then if you have that meditation cushion, you can bring it underneath like this. And then your third option is to, with meditation cushion or not, cross your legs, okay? All right, so really you just want to be able to have that soft belly, and then you'll slide your hands towards the tops of your knees. I need to go back with my meditation cushion because my knees are not so great these past few weeks. So here we go, slide your hands forward, stay open in your chest, and we're going to try this on again. I'm going to keep count, so if you want to close your eyes, get lost in it, I'll let you know when you have 5 breaths left, and then I'm going to guide 1 extra breath at the end, okay? Here we go. Deep breath in to prepare. Open mouth, exhale. This one's for the exhale breath. Inhale. Here we go. Begin. Stay with it. Halfway there, you got this. Yes, you can. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let it go. All the way out. Exit, exit. And then deep breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Okay, how did that go? It's challenging, isn't it? Yeah, I know. And until you start to build that muscle memory, it's not really about how much muscle you have. It's just kind of creating a new action with the muscles of your belly. So it takes a little bit of patience and practice, as I mentioned before. So why? Why would we want to create the patience and practice for this breath? What are the benefits? What if I don't understand the chakra system? What if I don't know what skull shining breath is? Cool, no problem. This is my favorite breath to do when everything starts to feel really heavy, like the world is kind of sitting on your shoulders, like you just need to let it go. Whew, this is such a big release. Yeah, just work it out, get it out. All of that stale, stagnant pranayama breath that kind of sits within you, all of that stale, stagnant energy that sits in there, this is your opportunity to let it go. That's why I love skull shining breath. It is my favorite for when everything feels like a little bit too much to handle. And then that final breath, a deep full breath in and a big full breath out. It is the most beautiful release. And it even helps if you're feeling like a little bit angry, for lack of a more subtle way to say it. If you're feeling kind of frustrated or mad, this is a really fun breath to just kind of mellow you out, let it go. I always recommend sitting for this one. Again, it might create a little extra energy in your body, so just be prepared for that. And that's really all I have to say about technique number 4. Tomorrow, we've got just one more breathing technique to learn, and this time we're going to implement a little bit of your own intuition. So, bring a pen and a paper. You heard me. Bring a pen and a paper to day 5. You'll want that. If you don't have it, we can still make it work, but it'll feel really good for you to have those 2 tools with you for our final day of breathing for a better life. Hasta luego. I can't wait to see you. Namaste.